Hey guys, what up? It's me, Mitch. Long-time listener, first-time caller, lifetime baller. And when I'm not going into Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, well, shit, man, I'm listening to House of Prayer and smoking a blunt. I'm still going though.
Welcome to the House of Grim. Damn vibe with a boot to the chin. Share that link with all of your friends. Slender Man and Grim gon' do it again. Welcome to the House of Grim. Damn vibe with a boot to the chin. Share that link with all of your friends. A Slender Man and Grim gon' do it again. Hard throbs in this thing and our nuts hang. Diamond cutter on a bitch through a bed frame. Bang, pedigree, time to play the game. Raise the flames of hell.
Sipping like Kurt off a perk. Suicide dive like it's 9205. It's this man got my hand up a skirt. Man up a flow, she gon' squirt. I see that bitch boobs through a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the House of Grim podcast, and right now, this is a very special interview. This is love in its purest form. This is Father Bronson, Red Love.
Thank you for that warm and wonderful introduction, gentlemen.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
glad to be in your presence, but I'm sure you're much happier to be in mine.
Of course, man. Um, I see you got the title right there, the American Championship, man. You definitely deserve that title. I tell you what, man. When you first came about in Juggalo Championship Wrestling, I fell in love with your personality, who you are as a professional wrestler, everything about you, man. The way you sound, the way you present yourself, the way you always talk about love, all the above, man. It's so wonderful. How did you come about with all of this, man?
Well, love is all that we have, right? In this world of darkness, of absolute darkness and nonsensical bullshit in every which way, all we have is love, right? So, what better way to spread love than with the beauty of professional wrestling, right? What better beautiful art form than the art form of two individuals stepping in a square circle and being paid to cause each other harm? I really love the idea of being able to do that for you fine juggalos and jiggalettes. Does that answer your question?
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
love
That
it. We
that
love it.
definitely hit the nail right on the head.
Wonderful.
Um,
Wonderful.
you won this championship on episode 88 of Juggalo Championship Wrestling Lunacy. We were actually there live. And we also live streamed the episode when it did air.
Yes, sir.
You, like I said, man, you definitely deserve this title reign, man. Is there
Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I
is
do.
is there a
I'm sorry. Mr. Wiggles. Yeah, I know. Yes, we'll be done soon. I'm sorry, boys. Mr. Wiggles, he's getting a little antsy,
I
right?
guess
And
Stand
he's my
up.
priority. So let's get the energy going a little bit more. Otherwise, we're gonna have to call this a little short. According to Mr. Wiggles, of course.
all right.
So,
Um, so you say you're spreading joy, but it seems to me when you're in the ring, it seems like you're spreading a little bit of violence. What do
Oh,
you got to say about that?
joy and violence, they go hand in hand, right? You can't have one without the other. Right? Just look at the state of our beautiful country, right?
Right?
It's violent, but there's joy to be had within the violence. So when I'm within the confines of that there wrestling ring, right? My intention is to bring joy by any means necessary, right? If I have to stretch a man limb from limb to prove a point, then that's exactly what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to take the big hits, right? All to keep America strong. Because, of course, that's my responsibility now. I've got the responsibility of leading the Jiggalettes and the Jiggaloos, right? But ultimately, as American champion, I've got the responsibility of an entire nation on my shoulders. And I know that, you know that, Mr. Wiggles knows that, right?
right.
Um, Could we see Mr. Wiggles on an episode of Lunacy sometime?
Perhaps, perhaps.
So
But that's
sounds
gonna
like
cost Mr. Russo and the boys a pretty penny, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Because Mr. Wiggles is a special commodity, right?
so
He don't say much,
so
but he knows
how'd the
quite a
color
bit.
red come into play with the red
Well,
love?
red is a very powerful color. As you can see, I surround myself with a red, right? Red is the color of love. Red is the color of pain, right? Blood. Bloodshed on one side of the coin, and then you got roses and love on the other side of the coin. Red is very much everything there is. That's what we makes us human, right? I slit my wrist right now is gonna bleed red. Now,
Yes,
what does that
sir.
tell you, right? What does that
So
tell you?
Tells me red love.
so
Yeah.
since your debut on Lunacy, it seems like the fans are clinging to you, man. They're starting to follow you more and more with each episode that airs. It seems like you're almost like a cult leader in a way.
Well, that's an interesting take. I can't say that I'm surprised by it, right? People that like to label things they don't understand, right? You see me in a leadership role, acquiring members of my faculty at a rate that you've never seen in JCW wrestling history. People are getting on the bandwagon because Red Love is away, right? And if you want to label me a cult leader, if you want to label me a philanthropist, you want to label me a sorcerer, go right ahead. But understand that the message remains the same. And that's to help everybody. I just want to help everybody, right? And that's what Red Love's all about.
Well, I mean, you just coming on our show right now is definitely going to boost our ratings. I guarantee that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I expect kickback in some capacity. My people will get your people and we'll decide all that. You're
Fair
very
enough.
welcome, boys.
Um, so I've been seeing a lot of talk online about Austin Creed, about how you invited Austin Creed to JCW.
You're
Well, that's quite
muted.
a sensitive subject. That's quite a sensitive subject. You see, Austin Creed, the shackles are off Austin Creed's limbs. So he's free to walk any which way he pleases. And myself and Austin were kindred spirits. And I hope to show Austin that before he goes somewhere else and wastes his time, like, I don't know, AEW or TNA, or I invite Austin to take a trip to Lunacy and see what he's really made of. And maybe me and Austin, we could be friends. Right? Maybe there's a friendship brewing there. What do you
Yeah,
guys think?
I
Huh?
think there's a possibility.
yeah, it could
Oh,
be.
absolutely. It's a fruit league.
Now, I have a question. Is there anybody on the JCW roster that you could see becoming a disciple of Red Love?
A disciple of Red Love. Well, there have been many who have approached me, but very few who I've deemed worthy. You understand? Now, let's take a guy like Mac Davies,
Mhm.
right? I helped him in the short period of time that I've been with JCW. I've helped Mac Davis in ways that he never knew existed, right? He was at the bottom of the totem pole, barely featured, barely talked about, just a speck of dust, so to speak, right? I mean, he's got his little podcast there with Theodore Long, but ultimately, it was of no relevance. And then what happened? Red Love came into his life, and then you see Mac Davis like you've never seen him before, right? And I think that Mac understands that the inevitable is him serving at my feet. I truly believe he understands that.
Yeah, I
Does
definitely
that answer your
feel.
question?
I
Yeah.
definitely feel a man of your magnitude has definitely increased the value of lunacy.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I've got this golden championship next to me. Because I make this championship. I am the man. And the man makes a championship. And what I've done in my short period of time as champion can only be compared to Shakespeare, to Mahatma Gandhi, to Jesus Christ. Red love is at that level. And you will come to understand that in the very near future.
Could you see yourself going after the JCW heavyweight championship?
I
Or
don't think
maybe
I need to go after anything.
okay.
I
Okay.
think the championship will ultimately go after its rightful suitor. And right now, that's Caleb Conley. But in a not too distant future, if I were a betting man, I'd go ahead and stack it all on Red Love. All of it. I'm talking to big bucks, man.
So
All of it.
we've seen you involved with the likes of Vince Russo. Speaking of Caleb Conley, the likes of him, even Josh Bishop. Um, what is your guys' relationship looking like?
My relationship is the same across the board. I am the man with the plan. And the plan is Red Love to spread it by any means necessary. And if Vincent wants to assist me in doing so, well, that is probably the best business decision that he's made since employing Hulk Hogan, right? Now, if Caleb Conley wants to stand next to me and absorb Red Love, well, that's something that he's more than welcome to do. And now, Josh Bishop, think that Josh Bishop got an up and close and personal taste of exactly what Red Love is about. Now, it may have came in the form of a lead pipe straight to the face, but sometimes that's what needs to happen in order to get the message across, in order to spread the joy, so to speak. So Josh Bishop and I, oh, we're going to be very good friends.
So,
I
so,
can
you-
see.
Very, very good friends.
so you got the red list. Who else is on your red list that you got to cross off?
Excuse me, red roll call.
Red roll
There's no
call.
such thing as a red list.
Okay, red roll
You might
call.
be referring to the list. I might be a Jericho thing, but this is the Red Hill roll call. So
Okay,
get it
the
straight.
red roll
I
call.
don't understand why you people are not doing your research. And quite honest, I'm offended by it. The red
He's
list.
nervous. He's nervous, man. That's
The
what it
red
is.
list.
Being in the likes
Do you see
of
this
men of your
championship next to
magnitude.
me? This championship means that I suggest you do your homework the next time you sit in front of me. If I
I'm gonna
suppose
apologize
you
on
with
his
that
behalf.
pleasure, because right now I'm quite a red list.
That's
You
my
gotta
fault.
be
That's
kidding
my
me,
fault.
man.
That's my
Yeah,
fault.
I gotta
You gotta be
apologize
kidding.
on
I'm
his
sorry,
behalf.
gentlemen. We're gonna have to cut this short. I'm
I
absolutely disgusted by
I
your
I,
line of questioning.
I understand.
This is absolutely nonsensical. Get your shit together, boys.
I
Outside of that good job, and next time, understand who it is that you're interviewing. I'm not gonna take this bullshit anymore, man.
All right, that was Father Bronson.
Okay.
what a champion.
Red love, more like red
Red.
hatred and anger.
Hey, he's the champion, okay?
Yeah, he's the champion.
You know, he earned it. Man of his magnitude, Danny, you're such a disgrace. Danny, you didn't do
Hey,
your homework.
hey.
Jeez,
I asked beforehand.
jeez, Danny.
I asked
Ladies and
beforehand.
gentlemen, that's the House of Grim podcast episode. Jeez, we get Father Bronson, and that's how we do it. We drop the ball. Jeez.
Welcome to the House of Grim. Damn vibe with a boot to the chin. Share that link with all of your friends. Slender Man and Grim gon' do it again. Welcome to the House of Grim.